Hi there, I'm Sofiane. I'm one of the maker of the AI SEO Copilot app, and today I want to share with you my workflow on how I analyze and optimize my on-page SEO with Webflow. So I will use the AI SEO Copilot. It's a free AI SEO app directly on Webflow, and it's the equivalent of a Yoast app. So it's free, it's open source, and it helps you to make better SEO for your site. So let's have a look on how it works properly. So here I'm on the designer on Webflow, and I downloaded one template from the Flow Up team, and I want to optimize the page. First, what I have to do is publish the website, because in order for the app to work, I need first to publish the website so that the app can easily scrap all the content and start analyzing it for us to optimize. So now that it's published, I will open the app. So here I open my panel, I open the app, and I insert a key phrase. Here I want to optimize for Webflow SEO, and I will start optimizing. Here the app is checking the website, taking all the content, all the context, and bring it back to me with a SEO score. As you can see, I have a pretty good start, but not fully optimized. I see that I have some meta SEO to work. I need to insert it in the meta title and in the meta description. I need to optimize the H1, H2, and maybe the key phrase in the introduction. And I have some image attribute and format to optimize. So let's go back to the top and let's start with the meta SEO. I can click there, and here I will have some recommendation directly from ChatGPT. So here I see that I should include the Webflow SEO at the beginning of the title to make it concise, but also in the meta description. So let's open the settings. Here I will just remove this and make sure that I will have my keyword at the top and at the beginning, and also make sure that my Webflow SEO is inserted in the description. Now I'm good. I will save it, and yeah, I'm good to go. So for now, I will move on to the key phrase in introduction, H1 and H2. So that's pretty easy. What I like about the Webflow app is that you can just put them at the bottom of your page and start working. So let's go. Well, the H1 is pretty easy. It's the most prominent title of the page. Ultimate Webflow checklist. Let's add SEO here just to make sure that we have our key phrase, Webflow SEO. And then I will add it to the introduction. The introduction is basically the first paragraph of your page. So I'm looking for the first paragraph, and I'm looking that it's missing the keyword. Now I have my keyword included. That should be good for now. As you can see how the template has been made, the H2 is not this one. This one is a H3. So the H2 weirdly is this one. Now I need to make a decision. Either I change the structure of my website, which will be way more work, or I just quickly hack and insert my keywords here. So Webflow SEO, and I should be good going on. I don't like to do so much stuff like that, because at the end, Google will look at my website and see, hey, how does it look? Yeah, it's weird that the structure is a little bit weird. So even for design, I will probably change how the website looks like. So now what I also need to do, according to my app, when I open it, is looking at key phrase density. We are still good. Heading hierarchy, all good. Now we have image, alt text, attribute, and next gen image format. So let's have a look. So here, as you can see, I have two logos that seems to have no alt text. So I need to add them on. So for that, I will open my panel asset and I will look at the logo. So I don't have specific information, and yeah, it's very complicated to see. So let's look at the different logo, edit settings. So here I see that it's decorative when it should be descriptive logo. And here I will also add my keyword just to make sure that some alt texts are on content. Here I have some alt text already. Here same. So logo, ipsum, Webflow, SEO, and we are good. Let's look at the others. We are good, and edit. All good. So now the logo should be good. Now, as you can see, I have a picture which is not at the next gen format. It's a small problem. As you can see, it's not a very big important, not a big impact, but it's always better for performance and just to make sure that our website it looks and feel its best for Google. So what I can do, it's not a very difficult task. I will select the picture and compress the picture to a new format. Compress. Now Webflow do his magic on the back, and we are all good. So now I will publish my website just to make sure that next time I'm running the analysis, everything looks good. So now the website is live. I'm optimizing the SEO, and as you can see, I have a 95 score. What is missing? One stuff is missing is the schema markup, but for now I will think, okay, that's pretty good start. So let's start with it, and let's move on to the next page. Hey, I hope that was helpful on the workflow and how I do it. It's not supposed to be perfect yet, so we are also looking at how to incorporate schema markup and so on, but that takes time and effort. So if you want to contribute, you can help us by suggesting new features, maybe adapting it better to your workflow, but also you can contribute and maybe help us designing or implementing the new features. And if you don't have time and you just like the tool, you can also contribute financially by sponsoring the project with a monthly payment or not. I hope you like the tool, and talk to you soon in the next video. Cheers.